Hey babeses, so, hey, today is really exciting. Yeah, bridal look. I don't know if I got married hair down, hair up, I don't know. But it is all about the skin. I am going to talk about the skin when I do the look, but make sure to have your skincare sorted. Make sure to drink lots of water before the day. You really want to be glowing from the inside. You want it as natural as possible. So yeah, I have a very natural face, a tiny bit of definition. I've got a bit of sparkle on my eye, but I quite like that, and also I think it really makes my eyes look really green, so if I go like that, you can't really see it, and a bit of lip, but emphasis on skincare. Skincare is the most important, and then yeah, really get right foundation shades, very important, really buffing it in, just get the skincare, and then all you need is a tiny bit of lip, and contouring in the eye. Like, I've actually got a kind of smoky eye, but it's like very natural, slightly iridescent, sheer colours that go with my skin tone, so you can't really tell, but it's because of the contouring. It makes my eyes look green, a little bit of mascara, and all of a sudden, so what I'm going to do is take all my makeup off, and then start again from a fresh so you can see. Okay, see you soon, babies. Bye. Ta-da! So, now I'm like with no makeup. Although, like I said before, skincare. You want your face to look amazing. If you're a bride, or you just want to be natural makeup, beauty starts with your skin, and then just put a bit of makeup on top. Then, this is my brand new primer. It's another Shoe and Mirror. It's part of the 6 Heart Princess. Will it focus? About if I move. No, okay, it won't focus. I'll start again. So yeah, then this is, a primer. The thing about this is it's a mousse. So can you hear it? Shake. You do one little squirt, and that will cover your whole face. And what's important as well is you blend it into your neck a bit, because especially if you're wearing a strapless dress or any dress, you don't want any harsh lines, so you're going to want to put makeup to about there maybe, or maybe a bit around here if you have got a low-ish cut dress. But that's just great because it's 20 times lighter than competitors, and it means your makeup will last day till night, and also it goes on your eyes as well as your face, and lots of brands have separate primers, which I think is cheeky because then you have to buy both. But this is a really good one for both, and it's amazing at both, so that's great. So then, next step, you've got skincare. So yeah, then foundation. What's important, I always find that I have a habit of going a lot darker with my foundation because I like to pretend I'm tanned when I'm not, like right now. So, if I were to be getting married, as you may do, or just I want a natural look, then this is MAC, Face and Body. This is in that old packaging because I've had it for a while. And it is C1. It's the lightest yellow skin tone, so good for me. And because it's Face and Body, it's a really light foundation, so it's really good. I also use the Illamasqua light liquid foundation because you want a really light foundation on, unless you've got a lot to cover up, but then that's what concealer's for. But yeah, this is just really good. So the technique I always do is I put it on, you know, like this bit, this is like the flat of your hand, like there, to kind of, yeah, just put it on. And then I get my makeup brush, foundation brush, so you can see flat like that. It's kind of like a wallpaper brush. It's like a big version of your base brush. And then, like, just start. And I do love, like, just how light this foundation is. And also, yeah, because of the skincare I've used and everything else, it gives a really primary finish. Oh yeah, also, my mirror is right there, so I'm kind of staring at the distance. But yeah, it's just a really good light liquid foundation, and that's what you want if you're being a bride, or you just want to do really natural, like dewy almost makeup. You want to be, yeah. So, as much as I don't want to admit it, C1 is actually the correct colour for me. Like, in summer I'm a C5 or C7. There's a problem sometimes. Summer, winter foundations, you go up a lot. So now it's November, so I'm a lot lighter. It's cold now. But anyway, maybe I'll fast forward the rest of it. And so now you can see I've put it all on. I'm going to buff it all in. To do that, I'm going to use this brush. This is my buffer brush, which should be white on the end. I need to clean it. Anyway, and I'm going to fast forward this. So, now it's all buffed in. You can see I'm kind of all the same colour. It's giving quite a nice finish. Maybe this shade is a tiny bit too light for me. That's what I'm going to tell myself. But can you see I'm just all kind of quite an even colour. And by using this brush, this takes off all the excess product. So it really buffs you in. And it's gotten rid of any kind of redness I have. I look a little bit like a cartoon character in that I'm all the same shade. So, I'm now uniform foundation. The skin is prepped and perfect. Need to add a little bit of colour. So, I will do that. I will show you my Magic MAC palette. So, yeah, don't ask about the middle one. It was red and broke. I personally am going to use a little bit of that and then kind of this colour. For brides in general, I would, recommend those two. But I want to be a bit of a pinkier bride, so I'd say a touch of that with those two, depending on whether you're pink or yellow. I would say this is better for yellow, that's better for pink. So the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to dab really carefully. And then, very, very important, tap your brush. Because you don't want to have, you've got this natural glowy radiant face, you don't want to have pink streaks. So then, find where the cheekbone is, apple, all that, and literally, just dab. So literally you can barely see it, but in a good way. And on the other side, it's just giving me a little bit of colour. So, I zoom in, all that. And the way that I did it is literally just dab it on, and always tap your brush a lot, because you do not want to have too much colour. Then, I'm going to have a tiny, tiny bit of contouring. I've grabbed a different brush. You don't need to. I'm just a makeup artist, so I like it. You can see that actually the kind of same shape, this is just softer, this is harder. So, and this is slightly smaller, so this is better. This is good for blush, this is good for contouring. Technically, they are both blush brushes. They are like not the exact same, but they're the same style of brush, just slightly different textures and consistencies. So then, using this brush, this is my matte contour in Harmony. It's a matte brown. It's excellent for contouring. And same as the blush. I just kind of like dab it in, whack off excess, and then just, okay, so you see on my ear to mouth, that's a line. Just slightly above that. Just, there. Because I don't, So can you see I've just got a tiny bit of definition. Then I don't have it there yet, but there, just like, and same. And then also bring it down here, but I am barely touching this to my skin. Just like a light brush. Because I don't want to actually transfer that much product. Tiny bit on the nose. And then there too. So you've got bronzer there, and there. I say bronzer, I mean contour. So now you've got your basic. And then, I don't know, I just want to be a blushing radiant bride. So what I would do for me, but you don't have to, but it would be good if you were doing a natural radiant look, is, okay, this is like a powder brush. You can see it's quite big. And this is MAC Mineralized. You can see I'm using a lot of MAC today. I've got quite a lot of MAC. It's okay, but I think it's quite good for bridal actually, because of variety, but anyway. So this is like pure shimmer. And I don't know, I just want to sparkle on my special day. So I'm just going to put it there. And there. And what that does is it just lifts my cheekbones off, and then I've got a tiny bit of shine there and there. So, there, I've kind of done my face. So I'm like blushing, natural, beautiful. Oh yeah, the other thing I could have done, I didn't actually do, is I could have used one of these two colours instead of the sparkly one. So if you don't want to go sparkly, like, I can't find that. Yeah, if you don't want to go sparkly like this, you can go a more matte alternative, is something like that, if you can see the difference. So yeah, so then that's my face done, and, okay, so, next thing I'm going to do, I like to do my eyebrows before I do my eyes, because I find, once I've defined my eyebrows, it makes my eyes look a lot better, but it can work either way. But yeah, bridal, so very natural, so, and yeah, the thing with eyebrows is you just gradually fill it in. Like, the thing is, this season, bushy brows is really in. I think it's an okay trend, but, I don't know about your wedding day, because it is just a trend. It's in now, it might not be later. If bushy brows suits you, go for it, but this is your wedding day, you're going to have these photos forever. So, I would tend to recommend a thinner brow. Or you could do a scouse brow if you want to, like, it's your day. But I find that you want to just accentuate your natural features, so I have quite thin brows, so I just fill them in a little bit, and like that's what you want to do. Brow pencil, or yeah, what I use is this kind of mini fan brush, and this is, I think it's called Cork. It's like a just good brown matte shadow. So yeah, and now I've done my eyebrows, so I'm like, I am nearly ready, which is very exciting for my special day. Or if I'm just doing day-to-day natural looks, this can be a bit of both. Then, shoe mirror. I got this especially for the wedding I'm about to do. So, this is my bridal palette. Okay, so what I have here is highlighter. These are my two bases, depending on like more mature or younger. And then this is my contouring one. So you look at these two and you're like, oh my god, they're so bright and like terrifying. No, they're more sheer colours with a touch of sparkle, like a hint of those colours. They're quite, yeah, they're just very natural. Good for wedding. So, I don't know, I think I'm going to use, yeah, this one as my base because I just want to be sparkly and shimmery. And you'll see when I put it on, it is very, very natural. So, yeah, mirror is there. So I'm just going to close my, well, what I'm going to do actually, I'll be professional, is just hold my skin slightly taut and dab it on. And I really like this one. So, yeah, it's always important to hold your eyelid taut because then you can get access to all the skin. So, there. So yeah, there you go. And then I've got a tiny bit of colour. Then, what I'm going to do, focus, yeah, is add, where's my brush? So this is my blending brush. I use this for the base colour. It's kind of like, it's a bit like the foundation brush almost. And then this is for my blending. So it's meant to be even because it's got a bit squashed, it's slightly domed, but work with it. So, swirling it around in the brown colour, like that. And then, okay, I tend to kind of have my eyes like this, so as if I'm looking out of the bottom of them, because I kind of like to see what I'm doing, but if someone's doing it for you, just keep your eyes closed. But anyway, just in the crease. Yeah, focus on the outer corner and bring it in. You always want to go out in, you don't want to start in out, because starting out, that's when you start to look like a panda. And you don't want to look like a panda on your wedding day. So, and I'm going to get some more, I'm just getting some more eyeshadow on my brush. And same principle start. Can you see I'm doing it very lightly. Also, I'm holding my brush at the end. You do not want to hold it like this. You don't want to be at your own face. You want to be like this, like light, airy, fairy. So yeah, it's quite natural. And then finally, you can use a different brush. I tend to use the same because I can be a bit lazy. And I don't know where my socket brush is right now. So yeah, you can use a socket brush, which looks a bit like an eraser, like on the end of a pencil. Or I use the clean side of my other brush. And using the lightest colour, the highlighter. This is one of the few times I think it's good to use your fingers. So, just dab it on and blend with the finger. I always sanitize my hands before I do my own makeup, or anyone else's. So yeah, make sure you have clean hands. You don't want to do it if you've just been eating. But anyway, so, if you see where I'm just putting the product, just there, and then rub it in. So, and I don't know if I'd want eyeliner, if I'm honest. I will speak to my bride tonight to see if she does. What you could do, actually, if you don't want to use eyeliner, using a liner brush. So that is one that looks like this. This is my brand new one, so I'm very happy. Taking the contoury colour, the darkest, so this is the matte brown, and pull your eyelid taut. Can you see it? I'm using it as a liner, and a little bit underneath. Now you can't really see it, like, I can't even really see it, but I know it's there, and I know it's doing good things. Because that's the thing about bridal, it's all meant to be super, super natural. So what I'm doing is just extending the eye, because it's the same brown as in the contour, it really works. So yeah, I've got my eyes, my face. What's left? Mascara and lips. Well, I don't know, you can, this is subjective. When I do brides, I tend to use brown mascara. I tend to use waterproof brown mascara. But I don't know. Okay, you can use waterproof brown mascara. That is what I would definitely recommend for a bride. And it worked, because I had a bride that cried, but I just finished doing her makeup, just finishing, and then she burst into tears. I was like, oh my god. Because it was waterproof, it was fine. And then I didn't wear any, and the cows cut once out. So, mascara, trick is just so, like, I normally wear about 10 coats. I think I'm literally just going to do 2. I can't do 2, okay. Technically, I think that might have been 4 coats. But, can you see it's just so natural. And a little on the bottom. Mainly there. Like on the outer bit, not all over, but yeah. And then, so all I'm doing is just coating the lashes. Like, genuinely, when I normally do it to myself, I do so much mascara, because I love mascara. I have quite naturally curly lashes. So, there. And then, finally, I'm really excited, actually. Okay, lips. Lip liner. This is a very, very natural colour. It's called Spice by MAC, and it just goes with everyone, so it's magic. It's like a stable feel kit if you're a makeup artist. I'm gonna put it on. Same, I did a lip video. Did I do a lip video? I talked about lips recently. So, this is, yeah. So yeah, I wanted to talk through that, but the video is getting a bit long. And I did do a lip video, I think, last week, so watch that one if you want to know how to do lip liner, but basically start in the middle, work out. But anyway, and then this lipstick, because it's quite natural for my skin tone. Maybe a little bit of pink if you want it, depends what you like. And ta-da! Oh my god, so I've got my Bridal updo on and my hairpiece thing. And I'm, oh my god, ready to go. So yeah, I've got really radiant natural skin, a tiny bit of eyes, but more just to make my eyes look really green. They're actually blue and yellow, but green, whatever. And a bit of lip colour. I think a little bit of sparkle is good. This might be a bit too much coverage for some, but I like it. But anyway, so this is your bridal natural look. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned a lot. Subscribe to my channel. I try and make videos every Wednesday. Or Thursday or Friday. Well, I try and make them once a week. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. And you all look like blushing natural brides out there. Okay, see you soon, babes. Bye!